Hey everyone, tonight I have another special guest. This is my husband Bruce, and he's gonna read just one line tonight. A lot of you might know that he was in a car accident decades ago, and it affects the part of his brain that helps his muscles in his mouth move. And so it's kind of a lot of work and harder to, read a lot. So he's just going to read one line tonight. And today we're starting on page 103 with Bruce.
Maybe it won't be as bad as you think.
I could only hope that I was just making this bigger than it really was. His face was like the full moon, big, bold, and filled with the promise of an expansive life, as he smiled and said, "I love you and I will be here for you." With his strong presence by my side, I know I can get through this. He would be there when I finished lunch to pick me up, and I could go on with my day. Driving into the parking lot of the Riverside Hotel, I noticed the attached Chinese restaurant. In front of the restaurant, I see Daddy already parked in his dark blue Nissan King Cab pickup truck. There's a tiny woman on the passenger side, just barely big enough to see out the window. "There's my dad," I point out. Chris slowly pulls into the parking space next to them, and all I can see was the small head peering through the window, while my dad is obviously explaining to her that it is me in the car next to them. As she climbs out of the truck, my biggest fear is realized. Great, she is wearing a sari. As we exchange introductions, I hesitate to hug her. She's a woman of very small stature, short, but a power pack of passion and energy. Her coconut-oiled, shiny, blackish-brown hair is parted straight above the center of her nose and pulled back tightly into a single braid falling down her lower back. She wears a soft, flowing sari with threads of brightly colored pinks and gold sprinkled on a sky blue background. On her forehead, a red dot worn proudly, and around both of her tiny wrists are multiple jingly bangles inlaid with sparkly clear diamond-like and colorful false stones. I don't want people to think we are from the same culture, or even more humiliating, that she may be my mother. I am embarrassed and ashamed of where I once came from and who I was in the past. Just a poor girl from the poorest city in the world, Calcutta. I wanted nothing to do with my beginnings. "I will be back in 1 hour, Pooh," Daddy says. "Okay," I say, my voice shakes. "See you later, Puff. I will be back promptly in 1 hour. Chris hugs me goodbye and waves at me. The last little feeling of a safe haven drives away. Thank God I have him to go back to. He is the only thing I can hang on to." So that was a really scary thing for me to go into, just because I had spent so many years really trying to blend and just blend in with the crowd. I didn't want to stand out. And here I was meeting this woman from India, and she was, right out of a magazine or whatever, dressed in a sari and the bindi on her forehead and all the bangles and everything else. And I just thought, oh my God, it's like there's something about you that you're trying to hide so much, and you can't, because you're with someone else that is really all those things that you're trying to hide about you. So it was just a really scary thing for me to have to go in this restaurant and be faced and confronted with this part of me that, since I was 6, and here I was probably about 18, 19, somewhere around in there. So for 13, 14 years, I had been pushing down and hiding as much as possible because I didn't want it to be seen. I didn't want to be seen, Not only that I didn't want it to be seen, meaning the culture and the country that I came from, but I really didn't even want to be seen. So anyway, that's just my takeaway from this part of the book. Was there anything you wanted to say, Bruce? You did such a good job on your one line.
Thank you. I tried so hard.
He does, and he's very funny. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody that keeps listening. I really do appreciate you guys. I am at like 55 videos now, and this has been a long haul of almost 2 months of doing this every day. I have been very dedicated, but one of the reasons I'm dedicated is because of you guys, because I know that you expect it now, and I don't want to let anybody down. So thank you so much, and I appreciate you supporting me. And got anything else to say?
You guys really do mean the world to her. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.